there's such an attraction for people to connect. It's just something we can notice or acknowledge, that a natural part of at least the way it's experienced in here.
It's like this deep longing. As if consciousness, I know that's not your favorite word. What is your favorite word in that category of words?
Silence is actually
Silence.
my favorite word.
Yeah.
Because it never can be talked about.
Yeah, and it can't be held onto conceptually.
Yeah. Any manipulating of the word or using of the word silence is not silent.
Right, it becomes unsilent.
Yeah, so immediately it's dead. You could only say it with a little whisper and then run.
Vanish.
Yeah.
So it seems it's just this natural silence that recognizes itself in what appears to be the other end of the couch, or this other separate form, or over here. It's just recognizing itself, seeing itself, knowing itself. This is why language is limited, because it's not the conceptual knowing. As you said, that would kill it, apparently. Or it would, in a way, veil it.
Well, that's not it. It wouldn't necessarily kill it. It wouldn't even touch it.
Yeah, but then it would be, oh, well, where did it go?
It got covered up.
Yeah, veiled. A little veil of a thought. Yeah, so we can notice this when it's unveiled, just this love to meet itself. Recognizing itself as the source of love, and it sees itself. Ah, I'm here too, and here, and here, and here.
Because sometimes maybe we had said it, or maybe we think, like, it's such a beautiful day out, we could be doing this, we could be doing that. But really, what could we be doing? Everything we'd be doing would be kind of driven toward, like, who are we going to meet and how are we going to connect?
Yeah.
And then, well, it really doesn't happen. I mean, it's kind of scarce in the world.
Well, this longing for the connection, and then from the training that we all underwent, the connecting meant, well, we'll tell you something, or we'll tell you, we'll all this kind of thing, that. And we say, well, we can walk away from a conversation or a connection and say, we didn't really connect that well. I said, the very best things I knew how to say, and yet, what I was longing for was something deeper than that. Something deeper. And so we search for the connection on the surface because of how we were trained. So we think, well, if we become a better conversationalist, or if we ask better questions to our friend, it's like this longing to...
Maybe it's just a misunderstanding that we think that if we find that person that says the same, gives the same content that we were given, that's the connection.
Yeah.
Connection through content.
Yeah.
And disconnection through content.
Yes.
And really, content is unneeded. It's not really the measure of connection or disconnection.
Brilliant. See, we see that, and that's when we can be together as silence.
Yeah, once we notice that, then that connection, the content doesn't matter. It can be different or same, or...
It doesn't. That's exactly it. We're just enjoying this underlying silence. It's known, it's recognized. No different than right now. The mouths are moving, we're hearing sounds. They're being, formed into some understanding of what the words And yet what's deeper is this undeniable connection. And it's not personal. Do you notice that too?
Well, I mean, if it's not content based, then that takes a lot of constraints off of it.
Yeah.
Content based, but because we misunderstood content for connection,
yes,
then we wanted to manipulate content.
Yeah.
And you should think the way I should think.
Yeah.
Then we'd be connected.
Yeah.
And so then if we realize that the content has nothing to do with connection.
And that didn't work. In fact, it's created all the wars. You should think what I think, you should believe what I believe, and if you don't, I'm going to kill you. Because I want everybody, because my way is right. It's the only way. And if the whole world thought this way, then we wouldn't have wars. Right? So first I'll kill you.
No, but I don't know if I'm going in the right direction or in a direction that makes sense. The direction is that I'm just saying, well, what if we used to think that similar content meant that we were connected?
Yes.
So then all the struggle, that struggle, right?
Yeah.
So then when we realize that connection is already there.
Yes.
Or connection, we don't even have to say that. It's an assumption. We can just say with it.
Yeah.
But what if our connection didn't depend on the content of our sharing or the content of our, the words? Wow. Then there's no reason why not to fill the space. You can fill the space.
When this is made primary, this deeper connection, so to speak, and this is what's the most important.
And that's where tolerance comes from.
Yes.
Because you realize that the content doesn't matter.
Right, and patience. In fact, this connection is love, because it's not dependent on anything. It's not determined by anything. So then we know this ourselves as the source of this love. So we don't need to seek it outside of ourselves. We don't need to seek the approval, or we don't even need to seek recognition. Right? Everything can just relax, because this is already known.